Listen carefully, because this message might save you years of your life. Most people aren't tired. They're not broken. They're not weak. They're simply overthinking themselves into paralysis. So today, I want you to sit with me for the next few minutes, and together, we'll break the mental chains that have been controlling your life. Overthinking feels like protection. You keep planning, rehearsing, anticipating every possible outcome, because your mind believes, if I think more, I'll suffer less. But here's the brutal truth. Overthinking is not protection. It is self-destruction. You are not fighting the world. You are fighting your mind. And your mind is using your own imagination against you. It's like you built a prison, but forgot that the key is still in your hand. The psychology of overthinking. Overthinking happens for 3 psychological reasons. First, fear of regret. You don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to choose wrong. So you try to think your way into certainty. But the paradox is, the more you think, the more uncertain you become. Second, past wounds. Someone disappointed you. Someone betrayed you. Someone judged you. So now, every decision becomes a battlefield. And third is low self-trust. You think too much because you don't trust your instincts. You don't trust your intelligence. You don't trust your strength. So your mind repeats the same fear loop. What if I fail? What if they judge me? What if I'm not enough? This is not overthinking. This is emotional trauma disguised as logic. The story: the man who waited too long. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who wanted to cross a river. The river wasn't dangerous, not too deep, not too wide. But the man stood there, thinking, what if the water is colder than I expect? What if I slip? What if the current is stronger than it looks? What if I drown? What if someone laughs at me? Hours passed, then days, then months. He watched people cross the river every single day. Kids, old people, even animals. Everyone crossed except him. One day, he finally decided to try, but the river had dried up. The opportunity was gone forever, and he said the most painful sentence a human can say: I waited too long. Most of us are that man, not crossing because of imaginary risks, while real life moves on without us. Overthinking is a silent killer. Overthinking has stolen more dreams than failure ever could. It destroys your sleep, your confidence, your relationships, your opportunities, your peace. You're not tired because your life is hard. You're tired because your mind won't stop attacking you. You replay conversations that ended years ago. You predict tragedies that will never happen. You imagine outcomes that are impossible. And the worst part? None of it makes your life better. It only makes your soul heavier. Your mind is lying to you. Overthinking tells you, think more and you'll feel safer. But neuroscientists have proven, thinking more doesn't create clarity, it creates confusion. Your brain starts generating false problems just to keep you busy, like a fire alarm that rings even when there's no fire. You're not overthinking because the situation is dangerous. You're overthinking because your brain is untrained. Overthinking is not intelligence. It is a lack of mental discipline. The 5-second rule of peace. Here's the first technique to break the loop. If it won't matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 seconds on it. Someone didn't text back? 5 seconds. Someone didn't like your post? 5 seconds. Someone misunderstood you? 5 seconds. Your mind needs boundaries the same way your life does. Not everything deserves space in your head. Not everything deserves emotional rent. You don't need clarity. You need courage. Most people think, I'll act when I'm sure, but confidence is not something you wait for. Confidence comes after action, not before. You don't need more thinking. You need more doing. You don't need more certainty. You need more courage. Your life will change the moment you stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what if I grow? Focus on what you can control. Overthinking comes from trying to control everything. People's opinions? Not in your control. The past? Not in your control. The future? Not completely in your control. What is in your control? Your attitude, your effort, your habits, your discipline, your self-respect. When you focus on what you can control, your mind becomes lighter, your decisions become clearer, your heart becomes stronger. This is Stoic wisdom. You suffer less when you let go of what isn't yours. The warrior mindset. A warrior does not think 1,000 thoughts. A warrior thinks one clear thought and follows it with discipline. Overthinking is the mindset of fear. Focus is the mindset of strength. Tell yourself, I don't need to understand everything. I just need to take the next step. One step, one choice, one decision at a time. That is how warriors move. And you are one. The final truth. Listen carefully. You cannot think your way into peace. You must act your way into peace. You cannot think your way into confidence. You must prove to your mind that you are stronger than your fears. Your problem is not that you think too much. Your problem is that you trust your fears more than your potential. But today is different. Today you choose to trust yourself. Today you choose courage. Today you choose clarity. And from this moment forward, your mind will no longer be your enemy because you finally understand. Overthinking doesn't protect you. It only stops you from living. So breathe deeply, stand tall, and take the next step. Your life begins the moment overthinking ends. You watched till the end. That means you're not here by accident. You're here because you're growing, because you're evolving, because some part of you refuses to stay stuck. If this video added even 1% more clarity to your life, save this channel in your mind as your space for strength. Subscribe, because the next videos I'm dropping will change the way you think forever, and you don't want to miss that. And if someone you love is drowning in overthinking, send this video to them. Sometimes healing begins with just a single message. Thank you for being here. Your journey has just begun.